Hey everybody, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a new season with King Werner of Lothringen. And last season we dealt with that pesky faction that threatened our rule and that actually picked a very smart timing to attack us. They waited until we were tied up between having to go to the Holy Wars for our prestige and coffers, like our gold coffers, and then they waited until we're there and, started attacking us. But with the help of our new allies, we went through that. And now we have an ally in Tuscany, which is very good. They are not part of the empire anymore, but yeah, we discussed that already, so we don't need to go in detail. And we have a host of tasks awaiting us. And let's start with the most official ones. Number one is we need a new steward. Now we got a couple of options to do this. We got a full cellar of people eager to please us because they lost the war and now they're sitting in our dungeons and they got a way to, please us. So we could take somebody there. Let's actually take a quick inventory what we have there. It's not council, it's in the court. Yes, the court is... I did already do that. Yeah, sort by. So we have our former steward, now maimed, or disfigured rather. He doesn't have much diplomacy anymore. He's kind of neutral toward us. He only holds one title though, and we could get him out of prison, get a hook on him, and have him be our steward once again. He's competent at that. He's rather young, having decent health, so that is a possibility. We could also just ransom him for 50 gold. Another possibility is we take the Duke of Jülich. He's quite powerful. He has 3 titles. He's very young, and he does have quite a talent in stewardship. He's not that great yet, but once we make him a steward, I think he would improve in that regard. So we will give the young blood a chance, and since the old steward decided to rebel against us, I don't think it is in our nature of a wrathful person to forgive this. So we will be giving Duke Gerald III of Jülich a chance, and hopefully he'll appreciate it. Yes, he does, and he does work on promote culture in Klingenberg, right? That is what we wanted. Klingenberg up here. Yes. Because we have a problem with control in Klingenberg. We have a problem with control in general. But more on that in a second. Okay, so that is that. One thing done. Now we are above our domain limit. We now have one region that we gotta get rid of, and I'll take the region of Mobiliar. This is actually the county. Yeah, of course it's the county capital, but it's not the... which duchy is this? Yeah, Duchy of Alsace. So I could create this. Get a Duke of Alsace and give him these 2 regions there, and then we'll have one free one, but I think for now we'll just find somebody worthy to be Count of Montbéliard. And one of our knights should do the honors. He already has... oh no, he's not landed. Why isn't he landed? And do I want him here? Ademar von Lichtenberg has served us quite well. So I think we'll start with him. He's an okay steward. He's a Swabian. We have a decent relationship. Yep, I think that's a fine choice. You will get... for 50 years. Sure. There you go, young sir. Enjoy that. I hope it brings you luck and plenty of taxes. Good, so there's that. Now, we got the decision available to invite knights, and if we check out our military, and we need 11 knights currently. we got a couple of landed knights, and we got our marshal fighting here, and so I think it really makes sense to invite the knights. We're flush with cash anyway, we're very well known, and it does speak to the jolly nature of King Werner. I mean, after this terrible war, we really want something fun, and having people come to court and the pleasantries of that will do just nicely. So we'll do that. Might call a hunt somewhere down the line, but currently not. We are so busy with other stuff. Now, we have to pick a dynasty legacy as well. And for that, I'm really torn, as obviously this is a very grave decision, and we'll need to earn another 2,000 points or another 1,000 to be able to pick one of these other ones. I'm not even sure if you can pick two. We'll find that out as we play through, because I didn't play the game that much. But the reason I'm torn is, on the one hand, we have Werner, who is a hot-headed studiosus who just recently got the crown, and he practically inherited a huge, not huge, but pretty much you could call it an empire, a kingdom, a sizable kingdom, a strong army, and a good legacy. And so he doesn't really know much about how this is formed, right? He just knows how to keep it together, barely, just learning that now. So if it was for him, I mean, he'd probably have his head full with glory, or I don't know. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, Guile doesn't, yeah, it kind of fits him, because he's deceitful. Erudition, maybe. Want to have a vibrant court. That fits his personality. But this here is not a choice that he can make consciously, right? This is just the Habsburg dynasty legacy. So the legacy is King Otto, for example, or his father Werner. Before him, that is the legacy of House Habsburg. And those were warriors mostly, especially Werner. But then later on, Otto, he was a warrior, but he also established control. He had a firm, strong grasp on the kingdom. I mean, there was no unrest anywhere, and nobody was daring to do a faction against him, even if he was a bit tyrannical toward the end. But so I think that culminates in a sound administration and just rule in the eyes of vassals and peasants alike. Warfare, not 100%. That is not really the DNA of House Habsburg. I think a law and order, keeping the control, keeping the peace, getting territory and getting it for good and keeping it, that is what we are, the buy and hold of Crusader Kings, I guess. Blood would also be interesting, so I'm looking to mix and match this. Growing a strong dynasty physically and in terms of lawful control of their lands. So we're going to start with law. It's not the greatest bonus, but down the line we'll get some nice ones. So we'll start with popular opinion. It's going to cost us 1,000 renown, and that it is. And now we got to earn renown. Good. I didn't miss any scrollable. No, okay. So we have that. Now everybody likes us just a little bit more. And now we cleared this line. The next thing we have to do is address all our guests. And we have lots of people that can be ransomed. And yeah, I think here the kid, for example, I mean, we're plus 300, okay? Yeah, he will totally accept it. So yeah, the kids will definitely ransom out. I mean, we are vengeful, but we're not necessarily cruel. Count Franz of Strasbourg, that is a different story. We'll keep you for a minute. Yeah, he's already injured. He's seen enough. Well, we'll just take the 10. Count Franz. Yeah, I think we will actually let him ransom out as well. We got some mayor here. Not that important. You, on the other hand, Ebrasil the Foolish. Yeah, we'll keep you for a second. Mechthild, some wife. Yeah, that is currently really not. Count Hendrik. I'll keep you for a minute. Count Manigold. We'll keep you definitely. Okay. So let these resolve. And let's see. Okay. People pay me. Okay, I think that's all of them. Good. So now we got rid of that. Now let's check out, not here, in the court, check out the prisoners that are just lowborns. Can we just... Dynasty lowborn, okay. So, nobody will ransom for them. Are you able to fight? You're not able to fight. So we don't need to recruit you. We'll just throw you out. I mean, is it deceitful? Just... Yeah, there's pretty much nothing we can do. We can execute them. All friends and lovers of Philip, but I mean, he doesn't even have... Oh, Duchess Adelheid. Duchy of Lausitz, interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be an act of tyranny. So not really. We'll what is this one here? Hang on. Mass actions. How can I mass act here? Don't see. Oh, mass release. Cool. But yeah, we have 18. I mean, that is still... We can still deal with this. Okay, so you will be released. Randolph. 0 prowess. He's wounded. I mean, he's seen enough. You can go as well. Not really useful. Sigobert. Yeah, you're really useless. Just get the hell out of my prison. You're just taking up space, breathing my air. Don't really need this. Same with these. In prison for 6 years, I mean, yeah. They've seen enough. Eben, 10. Well, I'll recruit you. Get a hook on you. Sure, we'll take a hook. You can be a knight. Gelduin, you can't do anything at all. You can be released. You can be released as well. And Engelbrecht. Apparently he's a brilliant strategist. But yeah, he's been in prison for 11 years, so he could also just go. Okay, so we practically spent up all our dread. Monthly chains plus 0.5, yeah. Mental break, dark thoughts. Okay. Guilt and shame have been plaguing me as of late. All of my sins, my flaws, my failings, these dark thoughts distract me from my responsibility and keep me awake at night. I feel like I must do something to put an end to this mental anguish, but what could possibly help? I could confess, expose my attempt murder secret. Not really. I could gain the trait drunkard. Or I could be strong. We're gonna be up to 130. Is there a way to reduce stress? Yes, there is. So we'll be down to 100. And then we gotta hope. That is risky. That we're gonna hope, but I don't want to become a drunkard. I don't think it suits him either. And I certainly don't want to get the attempt murder exposed. Yeah. So we'll bite our teeth and we'll just call a hunt. What is this? Okay. We'll call a hunt and see if that helps us relieve some stress. So we'll sound the horn and see what happens there. Finished. Oh yes, okay, we got that task as well. You keep it up for now for 1 round. We gain some hook. Great. Got titles that can be created, and we got 7 people that can be ransomed, really. Suddenly we have another kid. Count Emmerich. Manigold. Count Heinrich. Yeah, my former steward. The question is, what can we do with these guys is the problem. Illegal prey. Ooh. Hang on. Poachers here in the Duke's Woods. They huddle together as they ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead wolf behind them. We didn't do this, your mercy. Their blades and bows belie their words. Blades and bows, rather. Okay, so we can punish them. We could take them, or we could gamble a bit. We're wrathful, but also gregarious. I don't really see the big offense, honestly. There's nothing really, like if we were just, would punish them, but gregarious and wrathful, not really. So I'll just go with my personal notion, and I don't really see anything wrong with common folk hunting in the woods. So I know it's a different time there, but it's really silly. Okay, so we'll have that. Anyway, what else could we do? Yeah. Manigold. Yeah, you can earn quite a bit of money. Yeah, you know what? The Count of Strasbourg will let you out. The problem now that I have... Yes, just wait. Just hang on. Ah, oh, Jesus. So much stuff all at once. A knight has arrived. 16. Yeah, sure, my young sir. You can come to my court. 20, of course. Please fight for me. Very good. He looks like Julian Assange. I gotta make sure. Gotta make sure he doesn't read my manuscripts and expose our murder, because that's what he does, right? Expose state secrets. Anyway, oh yeah, I need to show them all. Okay, so my problem here is now I would like to execute some of these, but apparently this is an act of tyranny, even though they try to threaten my rule. So apparently this is just it's just fine to attempt to do a faction, and it's going to cost you some money and whatnot, and maybe a title, but not even that is possible for me. So, like if I took Manigold's title, revoke title, right? He probably accept because he is in prison. So known criminal, allowing them to revoke title without being viewed as a tyrant. Oh, okay, okay. So we would be able to do that. We actually made him. I mean, that is a thing that, oh, we can only revoke one of the titles. Yeah. See, that is my problem here. I would love to either revoke his titles and have him be punished fully, or execute him, best of all. Or keeping him my knight, because he's a very competent one at that. And we're the one who actually made him who he is. And now he chose to rebel against us, but I'm not really satisfied with what I can do to him. I don't want, like, remove one county, then we're just gonna have a very, very displeased vassal. We could gain a hook, but then he'll lose opinion. Like, who the hell does he think he is? We could banish him, but suddenly that's an act of tyranny. So I think banishing would be a mild reaction to that, honestly. If you think in the 1400s or in the 1100s rather, you rebelled against your lord, I don't think it's an act of tyranny if he banished you, but apparently in this game it is. So I will probably just go with a ransom, since I can't go proper punishment. Yeah, we'll accept his, and we keep him in prison for a while at least, so they can learn their lesson. We don't have this yet, right? No, we don't. Nice. So now we are scholar. Oops. +5 learning, hostile scheme success +10, and development growth 15. Great. Pretty great. Okay, so now we dealt with this mostly. I mean, we still got a bunch of cash sitting in prison, but we'll probably just ransom through there. And now we got to deal with that active election here. And well, they got some electors that are not voting as they should. Let's scroll through real quick. Yeah, we got a couple of them who are really on the edge. And I think I want Dugrapoto. It's really the one I would love to have on my side. Why is that so hard? Where are you? Okay, he's searching secrets in Dugrapoto's court, so it's not really working. He's the one with the most votes. Next is him. So what could we... hang on. We need to check out Rapoto. What's the problem here? I'm evil, apparently. I'm known for my sins. So we could actually try and go to the Pope and get our sins. Seek indulgence. Pay gold in exchange for forgiveness for your sins. 420. If that could help us. I don't think it'll be good for -80 though. What is another option we have? Mr. Rapoto does have an heir who doesn't really have a big problem with me. So I could try and murder Rapoto. He is in fine health though. And he's quite able to defend himself. So that's probably not an option. I think I'll try and switch. Holy Moses, what happened to you? What is this? Bubonic plague, okay. Black patches of skin. It's like, that's a fitting image of what has happened to the Holy Roman Empire under his rule. Like, his face is what happened. Like, he got beaten up again and again and again. Okay, so we're rank 2 with 5 votes. Who's rank 1? Him here. And he has 10 votes. Yeah, so we'll try and sway King Jan of Bohemia. I think that is actually more fruitful. So let's see if we can't find something on him. Come on now. Lucky we have a very, very competent spy master. Okay. We come home reinvigorated, but we still have stress, so we gotta find a way to release that. I can't think of any though. So we gotta make sure the next couple decisions that have anything to do with stress, we pick the option that de-stresses us. Otherwise we'll have another crisis coming up. Which, yeah, I don't like. Scandalous priest. Well. Prince Bishop Rudolf. You have one title in your kingdom. Okay. Condemn him for his transgressions. He will lose some opinion of me. Not that it matters too much. And what did he do? Disgorging himself on a luxurious feast of roast swan, sturgeon, caviar, entriments, and spiced wines. Yeah, I mean, who didn't do that at this time? Defend his character publicly, will spend some piety. Yeah, but I don't see really why we'll spend prestige and piety for this guy. He'll be a bit angry, but whatever. We'll condemn him for transgression, and I'll gain a level of devotion, and we got an empty council position. What happened? Oh, shoot. My sister died from her wounds. Wulfhilde. This is bad. Oh, this is sad. Wulfhilde of Syria died. So the kingdom of Syria is currently ruled by King Albrecht, my nephew. And yeah, that rightfully gives us 16 stress. I mean, she was decently young. She should have seen it through a little further. It was she wasn't that competent, but that is very sad, and especially sad since we're already stressed. Yeah, maybe I should have confessed to my sins. And we lost our spy master in King Jan's court somehow. But I think we got... Oh my goodness. Baron Ulrich of Neuss is even more competent. So we'll assign him. Yep. You go there. He's going to do it in 2 months. Okay. Great. Good, guys. I think I'm going to end it here. We'll find some way to decrease our stress. But mostly we're going to be concerned with restoring order in the kingdom and maybe sneaking our way into election. Also, Prince Bishop doesn't like us. Yeah, we'll scheme a little bit. Why not? Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you around for the next one.